All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Maritime Fusion net. Before we get started, do we have any emergency or priority traffic for the net? All right, not hearing anything. This is Victor Echo 1 Romeo Mike Juliet. The name is Robert, and I will be your net controller for tonight's net. This net meets every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Atlantic time in the CQ Maritimes room 60207. The net is open to all amateurs in the Maritime provinces and is scheduled for 1 hour. The net is also being live streamed on my YouTube channel. Just search Rob and then space VE1RMJ, Victor Echo 1 Romeo Mike Juliet, phonetically there. And then you'll be able to follow along with the net and participate in the chat room. Amateurs will be called in by province. When checking in, please give us your call sign using proper phonetics. After all maritime stations are called in, stations from outside the area will have a chance to check in. Reminder, due to a delay in the system, please key up for a second or two before transmitting. And after you're done, please keep the PTT button on for a second or two after your transmission is finished. All right, first, do we have any announcements for the net? Right, not hearing any. I don't currently have any notes for the net here or any announcements. Sorry. So another thing is I don't have access to my logging software tonight, so I am going to be missing a lot of people's names tonight. So my apologies on that. Let's see if we can call in some short time stations to begin with. So stations on short time, please call now.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Kilo Victor, VE9, PKV.
Victor Echo 9 Hotel Victor, Victor Echo 9 Hotel Victor Portable.
Victor Alpha 6 Foxtrot Papa, VA6 FP. Our stations, I have VE9PKV, VE9HV, and VA6FP. Was there any other short time stations in there?
Victor Echo 9 Charlie Uniform Bravo.
Lima, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Golf Lima.
V1 Golf Bravo.
All right, we added quite a few in there now. So let's see here. All right, let's go. We have a portable station in here, so we're going to take the portable station first. That being VE9 Hotel Victor. Go ahead.
VE9HV, yes, this is Rod. Just wanted to give you a quick check-in. Good evening to everybody, and I'm just experimenting with my little hotspot. Right now, I'm coming through my FT70D on the MFR repeater, but I was just playing with my little hotspot here on DMR2YSF and stuff like that. But that's all that's going on here. I gotta head out real quick to pick up a few things to the store. So 7-3, everybody. Victor Echo 9 Hotel Victor clear.
VE9 Hotel Victor, VE1RJ. All right, well, thanks for checking in. Just wanted to clarify the name. Is it Ron or Rod?
It's Rod, Romeo Oscar Delta. Victor Echo 9 Hotel Victor clear.
All right, thank you for that. I'm using a sheet here that was I just sent around and just got your name wrong on that. So thank you very much for checking in, and you have yourself a great evening. All right, now we're going to go to VE9PKV. Praveen, go ahead.
VE1RMJ, this is Victor Echo 9, Papa Kilo Victor, Praveen and Sakwal. No traffic, just a mark for the book, and thank you very much for checking me in. I'm sure you'll have a great night tonight. Thank you very much, and 73 to all.
VE9PKV, VE1RMJ. All right, Praveen, well, thanks for checking in, and you have yourself a great evening. 7-3. All right, next station, I got a Victor Alpha 6, Foxtrot Papa. Go ahead.
VE1RMJ for the Maritime Fusion net from VA6FB. Well, good afternoon, or I should say good evening. I still having a hard time to get used to this time difference. Good evening to you, Robert. Thank you very much for doing the net this evening, and thank you for allowing us to check in early. I don't like to do that, but I gotta go meet someone for a delivery there in about 15 minutes, so I figured I better check in early if I was going to check in at all. Other than that, nice weather up here in Wainwright, Alberta, plus 3 degrees, partly overcast skies most of the day today. We're expecting high winds tomorrow, gusting 90 kilometers, so hopefully the shingles are on tight on my son's house here, doesn't fly away. Other than that, no other traffic. Thanks so much for letting us check in. Always great to hear the folks back home in the Maritimes. We'll say 7-3 to 1 and all. Enjoy a great week ahead, and please stay safe. VE1RMJ from VA6FP.
VA6FP, VE1RMJ. All right, well, thanks for checking in, and you stay safe as well. 7-3. Next, we go to VE9 Charlie Uniform Bravo. Don, go ahead.
VE1RMJ, this is Victor Echo 9 Charlie Uniform Bravo here. Good evening, Rob, and good evening to everybody on frequency. It's been a while since I've checked in account of the trouble here with the MFR Fusion repeater, but it seems like they got her working, and I'd like to thank them for all their hard work and tirelessly efforts, that's for sure. So anyways, no real traffic, just a simple check-in, V for your bucket, and with that, I'll give it back to you. Hope everybody stays safe and has a great week. So with that, I'll give it back to you. Victor Echo 1 RMJ. This is Victor Echo 9 Charlie Uniform Bravo. 73 to all, and thanks for doing the net, Rob.
VE9 Charlie Golf Lima. VE1. Sorry, I'm skipping ahead to the next person here. I'm doing things differently here because I couldn't get into my logging program. VE9 CUB. VE1RMJ. All right, thanks, Don. And have yourself a great evening, 7-3. All right, next we go to VE9 Charlie Golf Lima. Garman, go ahead.
Good evening, Robert, and everybody else on the Maritime Fusion net. I've got nothing to report, just to put my name on your list. We have another one, so have a nice net, and thanks for making the net. 7-3 all around from VE9 Charlie Golf Lima.
VE9 Charlie Golf Lima. VE1RMJ. All right, well, thanks for checking in, and 7-3. Have a good evening there. All right, last on the list here, I got a VE1 Golf Bravo. Gord, go ahead.
Yeah, VE1 RMJ, very good evening to you, Rob, and good evening to everybody on the net here. I wasn't sure if I had made it in or not there, Rob, just going direct here from my computer, of course. Anyway, thank you for calling me in. I have nothing much more to report from here, just that it's a little nicer tonight, Rob, than it was last night. And, yeah, I don't like checking in early, but I have to leave as well, Rob. Thank you for calling me in. 73 to all from Victor Echo 1, Golf Bravo.
Victor Echo 1 Golf Bravo. Victor Echo 1 Romeo Mike Juliet here. All right, Gord, well, thanks for making it in there, and 7-3. Good evening. All right, that's it for short time. So we're going to start off with Prince Edward Island. Prince Edward Island stations wishing to check in. Please call now.
Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot, George.
All right, George, we got you in there. Any other PEI station?
Victor Yankee 2, Sierra Echo Charlie.
I got VY2 SEC on my list here after George. Go ahead, George.
Yeah, Rob, I guess you called me in there, and anyway, I'm on the Charlottetown repeater, and looks like a good day coming up tomorrow. It's grocery day, so I'll wish everybody a good week and look forward to the net next Wednesday. Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot.
VY2 Golf Foxtrot, VE1RMJ. Alrighty there, George. Well, thanks for checking in, and have a great evening. 7-3. All right, next station, VY2 Sierra Echo Charlie. Sterling, go ahead.
Good evening, Rob. It's I'm just checking in here. I'm in Amherst. I haven't been having trouble with my 7250 ever since we changed the AMH or the CRA repeater to 100 hertz tone. For some reason, I can get out okay, but then it doesn't. I can't receive. I think when it receives, it's looking for the 100 hertz tone, which isn't there. Well, we'll figure it out one of these days. But not a whole lot doing here. Just same as everybody else. Trying to stay dry with the rain, and so everyone take care. Have a good evening. The rest of the week. 7-3 from Victor Yankee 2, Sierra Echo Charlie.
VY2 SEC VE1RJ. All right, Sterling. Well, thanks for checking in, and have a great evening. All right, that's about on the list. I'm going to next call in Nova Scotia stations tonight. Any Nova Scotia stations wishing to check in on round one, please call now.
Victor Echo 1, Charlie Sierra Echo, that's VE1 CSE.
VE1 Lima Victor.
Victor Echo 1, Whiskey X-Ray.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Whiskey V1 JW.
All right, so far I have VE1 CSE, VE1 LV, VE1 WX, and VE1 JW. Was there any other Nova Scotia stations in there?
Portable 1, VE9 GC Portable 1.
Victor Echo 1, Charlie Hotel Lima.
All right, I can't remember where I left off in the last one. We got VE1 JW added, VE1 ABX, VE9 Golf Charlie, in VE1 land and VE1 CHL. Was there any other Nova Scotia station?
Victor Echo 1, India, Quebec.
All right, hopefully we got everybody in there. We got to get to the top of the list here. VE1 CSE. Robert, go ahead.
V1RMJ, V1CSE, DVG abroad, all frequency, transmitted via Glenmont repeater there, from Uminus, and, well, I guess that's pretty well it. I'll, just take a standby and listen along here. VE1, 73, 12 frequency, or actually 73, there we go. VE1 RMJ, VE1 CSE.
VE1 CSE, VE1 RMJ. All right, Robert. Well, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3. Next, VE1 Lima Victor. Hal, go ahead.
VE1RMJ, this is VE1LV. Very good evening, Robert, and all those on the net this evening. And we spent a lot of the time trying to get rid of some of the ice. We're further north and west of here. They had snow. We got freezing rain, and I don't know. Oh, there was a lot of flooding around the Truro area today as well. Streets were closed and what have you, but I didn't move other than to pick up the mail. VE1RMJ, this is VE1LV.
VE1LV, VE1RMJ. All right, Hal. Well, yeah, I had seen some of that flooding on Facebook there. Not good stuff. But anyway, thanks for the check-in, and have a good evening. 7-3. All right, next we go to VE1WX. Good evening again, Derek. Go ahead.
Very good evening again to you as well there, Rob, and good evening. VE1RMJ, this is VE1WX with the net. And say good evening to Al there as well. We've been doing the same down here in Kentville, Al, just beating away at the ice, both the YL and myself. We'd rather be at Keji, and that's probably not too far away. Hope to make it up your way in the next number of weeks there. We'll certainly try to give you a shout on the radio if we make it, weather depending there, Hal. So good evening to you. Hope all is well. And we'll say a nice hello to a good friend of mine, old friend of mine, Scott, there as well. I haven't talked to Scott for a while, V1CHL. Hope all is well with you there, sir. Just enjoying this wonderful WX winter weather we're having. It's been a darn good one, that's for sure. 0 degrees right at the moment, and just see the ice starting to form on the driveway there, Rob. Take care, good night, and again, good to talk to you. Take care. VE1RMJ 732 all frequency from VE1 WX in Kentville.
VE1WX, VE1RMJ. All right, Derek. Well, thanks for the check-in, and you have a great evening. 7-3. All right, now to VE1JW. Eric, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Rob. And sounds like it's good net started. Well, I guess not too much to average here, like everybody else, trying to get the driveway cleaned out, pick away at the ice on the driveway and the deck and the sidewalk, all that kind of stuff. We got it plowed out partially over the weekend, and then our son came by this morning, and he went out with the 3 or 4 inches of compacted ice and slush and whatever was there. It was above freezing here, a few degrees today, so he managed to peel off most of it, and the rest is starting to melt on its own. It's supposed to be a nice, sunny, warm day tomorrow here, so I expect it'll melt some more off the paved driveway, and we'll go out and probably tomorrow and scrape what's melting and get it off the side of the driveway, and hopefully we'll be back to Fair pavement. Be ready for the next one. Other than that, not too much to add here this evening. Just listening with interest. VE1JW.
VE1JW, VE1RMJ. All right, Eric. Well, thanks for the check-in, and you have a good evening, 7-3. All right, next station is Victor Echo 1, Alpha Bravo X-Ray. Guy, go ahead.
VE1RMJ. Good evening there, Rob. VE1AVX guy here, as you already mentioned. Anyway, yeah, I got messing around there yesterday with a different antenna up on the roof, and a little fine tuning there with it today, and we got her up and running. So we got a 991A we put into service, and we're just having fun. Well, there's not too much to report. All the snow's gone down here, so short, and it's all good. I'm gonna enjoy the day tomorrow. So back to you. And 7-3 all, and thanks for doing the net there, V1 AVX.
VE1 AVX, VE1 RMJ. Okay, got it. Well, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3. All right, next VE9 Golf Charlie Gordon. Go ahead.
VE1RMJ with the Wednesday Night Fusion Net, VE9GC Portable 1. Good evening there, Rob Gordon here down in Halifax there this evening. Well, I guess technically Halifax. Overlooking the 102 and Kearney Lake Road interchange. No particular traffic for the net. Just wanted to pop in, say good evening to everybody, and I guess my FT3D is working pretty good. I forgot to bring all the cables with it to set it up as a node, and had to go finding a frequency that I could pick up on here. So I'm on the UHF link on VE1 CDN. Anyway, Rob, thank you for doing the net. Thank you for calling me in. 7-3 to all on frequency. VE1 RMJ, VE9 GC Portable 1.
VE9 Golf Charlie, VE1 RMJ. All right, Gordon. Well, thanks for the check-in, and safe travels there in 7-3. Next station, we have VE1 CHL. Scott, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, V1 CHL. Good evening, Rob, and good evening to everyone there listening this evening. And like everybody else, we're out playing in the snow, but quite amazed at snowpack still in my backyard. Before the rain, I had 31 centimeters of snow in my backyard, and this morning, after 54 millimeters of rain, I had 30 centimeters of snow. So the snowpack really didn't disappear around here. I saw some pictures of the Halifax area on the news tonight, and I see lots of grass down there. So it'll be a while before the snow likely disappears, but hopefully it'll warm up tomorrow, and we'll get the driveway a little bit clearer. I do have a gravel driveway, but a lot of the gravel's showing through today, so hopefully another day or so, and it'll get back to normal. Anyhow, I hope to get out in snowshoes tomorrow. I better get that done before this stuff disappears. And we'll say hi to Derek there. Been a while, and sometime we're here on there, Derek will certainly give you a shout there. 7-3 to all. Have yourself a good, safe week. VE1 CHL.
VE1 CHL, VE1 RMJ. All right, Scott. Well, thanks for the check-in there, and have a good evening, 7-3. All right, last on the list here is VE1 IQ. Brian, go ahead.
Very good evening to you, Rob. VE1 RMJ, VE1 IQ. Just to check in this evening, Rob. VE1 in Quebec.
VE1IQ, VE1RMJ. All right, Brian. Well, thanks for that check-in, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3. All right. Well, pretty to the bottom of the list, so we're going to open it up now for New Brunswick. New Brunswick stations wishing to check in, please call now.
Victor Echo 1, November Alpha Tango. Victor Echo 1, November Alpha Tango.
Victor Echo 1, Bravo, Charlie, Lima.
Victor Echo 9, Delta Echo November, VE9DEN.
You don't need to call me in now, Robert. I'm just testing here to see if I'm transmitting here. VY2JC. I'll wait my turn.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor.
9AI.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima.
All right, so far I have, I heard you in there, Joe. Sounding good. I have VE1NAT, VE1BCL, VE9DEN, VE9MTV, VE9AI, and VE9PAL. Any more New Brunswick stations in there?
Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo.
Victor Echo 9, Papa, India, November V9, PIN.
Okay, we added VE9PAL, VE9OSK, and VE9PIN. Was there any other New Brunswick stations that got covered up?
Victor Echo 9, Zulu Papa, VE9ZP.
All right. We'll go up to the top of the list. I also added a V9ZP. Got you in there. So we'll go to the top of the list. We got VE1NAT. Natalie, go ahead.
Hi everyone. Nothing much to report. So we had a real beautiful day today. And thank you, Bird, because he cleaned all the driveway and everything. So thank you. And bonne soirée à tout le monde et à la prochaine. V1 NET.
All right. Thanks, VE1NAT, VE1RMJ. All right, Natalie. We got you there. Thanks for the check-in. And next station here, thanks to Jim there in the chat room, and I didn't have a name here. Victor Echo 1, Bravo, Charlie Lima. Steve, go ahead.
Okay, Rob, V1RMJ, and the net is his V1 Bravo, Charlie Lima. Very good evening to everybody listening. Tonight ends my second week on Fusion, so starting to get used to things and seem to be learning something every day. It's quite a system. And I've been going since 4 o'clock this morning, and unfortunately I had to take the ex-wife out to a doctor appointment for 7:30, so the neighbors got a taste of my snowblower about 6 o'clock this morning. The plow rolled a big bunch of heavy, wet snow across the driveway, and I had to get that out and get going. I'm retired. I usually give them a break, but today I got a taste of what it was like when I was working. Anyway, I ordered a cable and for the STM 300 and the charger, the charging, quick charger for the ST5. The cables finally came into Radio World. I've been waiting a couple of weeks on that. I don't know how they do it. I called and talked to the girl there and told her I had cable back ordered and would they send it. She said yes, and I said I'd like to add the charger to that order. And she said I got it. And I said, do you need my information? And she said, no, I got it all. So it's almost like magic the way they operate. Good evening, all. V1 Bravo Charlie Lima.
VE1 and VCL, VE1 RMJ. All right, Steve. Well, thanks for checking in tonight, and have yourself a good evening. 7-3. Next, we're going to go to VE9 Delta Echo November. Dennis, go ahead.
Good evening, Robert. VE1 Romeo Mike Juliet VE9 DEN. Good evening to one and all on the net this evening. A beautiful day today, like everyone's saying, and it's nice. I see that my friend did a good job on his driveway. Let's say that's what his wife just said there. I did the same here. I played with that mostly all day there. I had a great time. The weather is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So tomorrow I believe we're going to get some rain here. I don't know. That's what I heard, but I don't look at the news. I don't want to do that. I only look at the news in the summer. So that's it. So all the best to you and to everyone aboard, and thanks for doing the net. I love the system. I just love it. VE1 Romeo Mike Juliet, VE9 DEN Denny here in Dalhousie, New Brunswick. Over.
VE9 DEN, VE1 RMJ. Denny, well, thanks for the check-in, and you have yourself a great evening. 7-3. Next, we're going to go to VE9 MTV. Mike, go ahead.
Yeah, Victor Echo 1 Romeo Mike Juliet with the Maritime Fusion net Victor Echo 9 Mike Tango Victor Portable. Good evening there, Rob. Good evening to everybody on the net. Good evening to Natalie there in Edmonton. Yes, I'm checking out the MFR repeater tonight. Seems to be working very good. No dropout so far, so just thought I'd check in and say hi. I'm at my daughter's place here babysitting my grandson, so I couldn't be on my PDN, but hearing everybody okay, and hopefully you're catching me okay too. So 7-3, Rob, have a good net. Thanks for doing the net and doing a good job there. 7-3 to all. VE1 RMJ with the Maritime Fusion net. Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor Portable. 7-3 all.
VE9 MTV, VE1 RMJ. All right, Mike. Well, thanks for checking in there with us tonight, and have a good evening. All right, next station, VE9 AI. Gary, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ net control, VE9 AI, Gary in Fredericton on the Fredericton repeater. Not too much to add. A busy day, blowing wet snow, as everybody's mentioning, or rain, or mixed bag tomorrow. So I was thinking there must be somewhere that we can go and protest this weather. There must be someplace we can go and protest against it. Hi. Anyway, not much else, I guess. Staying close to home and trying to do a few projects here. So with that, we'll say good evening to one and all, and thanks for doing the net. This is VE9AI clear.
VE9AI, VE1RMJ. Right, Gary? Well, I wish there was something we could do about the weather to make it better, but anyway, we're every day we're a day closer to spring. Thanks for the check-in, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3. Next, VE9 Papa Alpha Lima. Paul, go ahead.
Yeah, VE1RMJ to VE9PAL. How you doing there, Rob, and everybody else there on the net? Yeah, and hi to my neighbor Mike. Yeah, 0 degree here. Boy, I had a load of snow come off the roof there. I have a steel roof, and let me tell you, it just missed a mini split. But anyway, you guys all take care. Have a safe week. Yeah, I'm on the month-in repeater. Seems to be working better. Take care, V9PAL.
VE9PL, VE1RMJ. Right, Paul? Well, thanks for the check-in there, and good thing it missed your heat pump there for sure. A lot of force comes off those roofs with those metal roofs for sure. All right, well, 7-3. Next we go to VE9 Oscar Sierra Kilo. Oscar, go ahead.
VE1RMJ, V9 Oscar Sierra Kilo. Good evening, Robert, and everybody on the Fusion Net tonight. We're coming through from the Moncton repeater, the MAS, and it sounds beautiful. I never missed a contact. All the information that went through, I could hear it tonight, so it's a change there, really. It's unreviewable there. No traffic. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for calling me in. Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo.
VE9 OSK, VE1RMJ. All right, Oscar. Well, thanks for making in there, and have yourself a good evening. 7-3. All right, next on the list, VE9 Papa India November. Bert, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Not much to report, as Natalie said. It was gold day cleaning today. The gold of the northern New Brunswick for the skidoo and all that. Since we don't have beach, well, we have snow in the winter. Hi. Yeah, passed about 4 hours outside and cleaning the tempo, and the yard is not big, but I usually do the neighbors and the neighbor next door rented these hours this winter, so make sure I make a track there with the snowblower behind, so they have an emergency exit in case of needs. So I can just clean the backyard and all that. So in the back, I didn't do it the last 2 storms because they were about 3 inch each. But this time we had 8 to 10 inch, so I had about a foot and a half in the back there to clean, and that was longer to do. But it was real nice. It was a +2 this afternoon in Edmundston, so we can't complain about that. I'll say 7-3 to all elite. Have a pleasant evening and a good week. Good weekend coming.
VE9 PIN, VE1RMJ. All right, Bert. Well, thanks for the check-in, and have a good evening. 7-3. All right, last on the list here, we got VE9 Zulu Papa. John, go ahead.
VE1RMJ, VE9ZP returning good evening, Rob, and all in the Maritime Fusion room here. Well, Rob, we had a pretty darn good day today at work. Temperature-wise, you couldn't beat that with a stick. When the sun was out, boy, was it nice and warm. But, man, oh man, did that make for slushy snow, I tell you. Anyways, just wanted to mention there, Rob, that today is National Pizza Day. And the wife has, true to her roots, she did make pizza. So we had lovely homemade pizza for supper, and boy, was it good. Anywho, we'll say 7-3 for now. And everybody have a great day tomorrow. VE1 RMJ, VE9 Zulu Papa 73 Rob.
VE9 Zulu Papa, VE1 RMJ. Alright, Don. Gee, I didn't know it was Pete today. It would have been a good supper here tonight. Well, that's good. And yeah, well, thanks for checking in and have yourself a good evening. 7-3. All right, we're going to go and start our second round in the Maritimes. We're going to go back to Prince Edward Island and see if there's any stations there that want to check in to the Maritime Fusion Net. Please call now.
VY2 Juliet Charlie.
All right, we got you there, Joe. Was there any other PEI stations? All right, not hearing any more there, Joe. VY2JC, come on aboard.
Yeah, good evening, Robert, and good evening, everybody on the net there. Sorry about jumping in there in the New Brunswick lineup there. I tried to get in at the short time, and then I tried to get in when you called for PEI, and I discovered that the software on the computer had to be reset. I don't know why I have to do that once in a while, but I do. And that's what was. That's why I jumped in. I wanted to make sure I was going to transmit because I didn't figure you'd get too many from the island, and if I tried to reset it again, you'd be gone to Nova Scotia, and I'd have missed my turn again. So that's the method of my madness. So thanks for doing the net there, Robert. You're doing a good job, and we'll not hold you up. Take care, everybody, and everybody keep their stick on the ice, like Red Green say. And God bless. VY2, Juliet Charlie, western end of the mud flap. Over.
VY2JC, VE1RMJ. All right, Joe. Well, hey, no problem. And that Wires X software, I think, needs a little more refinement. I don't know if they spend too much R&D on it, but they definitely could use a little more polishing on that program to keep it more reliable for sure. All right, well, thanks for the check-in, and have yourself a great evening, 7-3. All right, we're going to go back to Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia stations that missed the first round, here's your chance. Please call now.
VA1 Victor Charlie.
Victor Alpha 1, Mike Romeo Tango, VA. First there, I think. Victor Echo 1, Tango Whiskey Papa, listening. Echo Papa.
All right. At the beginning, there was someone heavily broken up. Didn't catch them at the beginning there, but I got VA1 VC, a VA1 MRT, a VE1 KEV, VE1 TWP, and a VE1 EPD. Was there any other stations I missed?
Okay, I believe it to be Rob. I didn't hear nobody else. What's your QTH, Rob?
VE1 TWP, VE1 RMJ here. I'm in Oxford here, doing the net. Now, I was looking for some more people we may have missed. That station, VE1 Zulu Bravo, Mike, you're badly broken up again, but I did hear most of your call sign. Was there any other Nova Scotia stations we missed?
Victor Echo 1, X-Ray Tango Charlie.
All right, we added VE1XTC to the list, so we're going to go back to the top of the list here. We got VA1. I think, yeah, let me make sure that's in the right order here. Yep, we got VA1 Victor Charlie. Go ahead, Don.
Yeah, good evening, Rob, and everyone on the net tonight. Kind of a quiet day here. The deer kind of showed up around 11 o'clock. Came up the driveway, kind of held up traffic, I guess, for a little bit. People must have taken pictures, but anyway, they get up here and they ate my carrots, but they left, and my bird seed, and they left some out there, but they come back just about the time the sun went down. So I guess they know that you don't leave anything on their plate; they got to eat it. You can tell the kids that the deer know enough to come back and finish your plates off. So, but anyway, no, there's nothing for them to eat. It's too much snow. There's nothing, absolutely nothing, other than a twig here and there. So, anyway, I hope these guys fare out and do okay. But I noticed on the TV a little while ago, I think I agree with this thing. They said if you watch TV before you go to bed, it can help you sleep a little better. I suppose it depends on what channel you put it on. You know, if it's a quiet channel, it'll probably help. If you put it on something that's all jeeping and jumping around there, that might cause you to stay awake longer. But anyway, that's a good little fact. And I heard that they got avian flu up in the Kings County here in the Annapolis Valley, and the guy's gonna stop feeding those chickens out to the eagles. So I'm gonna guess if he's gonna hold that off for months and months, that you might see flying eagles around in your neighborhood there as they look for more food. So I told that to somebody once, and they said, "Well, make sure you keep your kitty cats in." So you'll have to remember that. But anyway, just waiting for the spring to come. It's kind of hard to do here right now, but I know they think Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, something like that. Cold air's coming back, and well, you don't need to look for springtime in the month of February, I guess. So we'll have to wait and see when March brings, but that's not as far away as you think anymore. So I hope everybody's doing well and getting ready for the new things that's coming out with regard to relaxing a little bit on the complications of what you can do with COVID. So we'll all look forward to that a little bit. Hope everybody's doing well and not over exercising too many of those muscles there for shoveling snow. Thank you for calling me in, Robert. 7.
All right, VA1 Victor Charlie, VE1RMJ. Well, thanks for checking in, Don, and have yourself a great great evening there. All right, let's see, who do we got next? VA1MRT. Matthew, go ahead.
VE1RMJ, this is Victor Alpha 1, Mike Romeo Tango. Good evening, Rob, and good evening, everybody else here on the net tonight. Not too much to report, just sitting here with my young fellow watching a little TV before I take him up to bed. Other than that, just throwing another bean in the pot. So we'll say 73 for now, and hope everybody has a good week and stay safe out there. Victor Alpha 1, Mike Romeo Tango, 73.
VA1 MRT VE1 RMJ. All right. Well, thanks for checking in there tonight. All the best. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3. All right. Next we got VE1 KEV. Kevin, go ahead.
Yeah, very good evening, Rob. VE1 RMJ, VE1 Kilo Echo Victor. Good evening to all on the net. And being to Joe there over on the island there as well. Joe, good evening there. Anyway, here in Amherst we're sitting at what, 0.7. I guess it's teetering plus 1 and 0. Minus 1, I guess. Anyway, nice day today. I've seen the sun there for a little bit. And overall it was quite mild. It certainly took the snow down a little bit, I would say. Anyway, we spent a little time at the dentist this afternoon. That was always fun and games in there. Anyway, and I wish I had known it was pizza day. Judy actually treated us to Dairy Queen tonight. So if I had known it was pizza day, maybe we could have got a pizza maybe instead. But the Dairy Queen was pretty darn good too. Can't beat those double cheeseburgers. Hi. Anyway, just finishing reading email, and now we're going to go play on YouTube, I guess, for a little bit. So we'll be listening along, Rob. Thanks for doing the net, and thank you for calling me in. 7-3. Have a great evening there. VE1 RMJ from VE1 Kilo Echo Victor.
VE1 KEV, VE1 RMJ. All right, Kevin. Well, sounds like you had a good supper there at Dairy Queen. Skipped on the pizza there. Hi. All right, good stuff. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3. All right, next station here. I don't have your name. Victor Echo 1. Tango Whiskey Papa. Go ahead.
Yes, good evening. The name is Tom, and I'm here in Cole Harbor, and there's a lot of black ice on the roads. So anybody that's listening out in this area, Dartmouth, better be careful because it's starting to freeze where all the water's running off, and it makes it very slippery in some of the corners. Anyways, very quiet evening here except for the black ice, and I thank you for bringing me in. So the first time I ever hopped in here. So thank you again, and 7-3.
VE1 XTC, VE1 RMJ. I think you just said this was your first time getting into the net. Well, welcome aboard, and glad to have you. I did look up your call sign there on QRZ, or actually just the database there, and I didn't know if you were going to go by Tom or Thomas, so I thought I'd just put it out there. All right. Well, thanks, Tom, for coming in, and hopefully we'll hear you again on the next one. 7-3. Alrighty here. I got, oops, I put that in the wrong area here. Okay, well, thanks. Yeah, thanks for the check-in. Okay, next station I have, Victor Echo 1, Echo Papa Delta. Edwin, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, VE1 EPD. I'm just listening along. I thought I'd give you a mark for the book. Snow's all gone here around the Bumgos. It was raining for the last couple of days and still +1 right now, so snow's all gone. Hope we don't get too much more, but anyway, it's winter, so probably it'll be around. Now just giving you a mark for the book. VE1 RMJ, VE1 EPD, 7-3.
VE1 EPD, VE1 RMJ here. All right, Edwin. Well, thanks for the check-in there, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3. All right. Let's see here. Oh, I got my phone ringing here. I gotta pause that. All right. Next we have a VE1 Zulu Bravo. My neighbor, Mike. Go ahead. VE1 Zulu Bravo, VE1 RMJ. All right, Mike, you were still pretty badly broken up on that transmission, but we got most of what you were saying. So, yeah, thanks for the check-in. 7-3. All right, I want to make sure I got the order right here. The last station on my list, Victor Echo 1, X-Ray Tango Charlie. Jeff, I guess you're new to the net, so come on in.
VE1 RMJ, VE1 XTC, yeah. First time checking into the net, new to the Fusion world. How am I making it in? Over.
Yeah, welcome aboard here. Glad to have you. Yeah, you're coming in good. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's awesome, Rob. Good evening, and good evening to all on frequency. Yeah, I've heard quite a bit about the Fusion net over and over, and I checked out the live stream a few times, and it was quite impressive. So I finally got a Fusion radio a couple weeks ago. I missed the last two nets, but I figured I better check in tonight and get this started. It is quite impressive, the volume of checkers, stations checking in on Fusion. So I'm glad to be a part of it. I picked up an FT5 here. It's a nice little radio, and I'm enjoying it so far. This is my first time transmitting, so I just wanted to make sure everything's working out. Glad to be a part of the net, and thanks very much for calling me in. And 7-3, everybody. VE1 XTC.
Oh, VE1 XTC, VE1 RMJ. All right, awesome, Jeff. Glad to hear that you made the jump into Fusion. Really great system. I've been really enjoying it, and a lot of people do enjoy it here. So, and good stuff. And thanks for tuning into the live stream there too. Great stuff. So hopefully we hear you again next week and enjoy that HT. That's a nice radio for sure. 7-3. All right, that's the end of that list. That makes 34 check-ins so far this evening. Right now we're going to go to New Brunswick for their second round, I believe. Yeah, that's the order I'm in here now. So yeah, so New Brunswick stations that missed the first round, and now's your chance. Please call now.
VE9 Victor Echo Alpha, VE9 Victor Echo Alpha.
All right, we got VE9 VEA so far. Any other New Brunswick stations?
Victor Echo 9, Golf Uniform Sierra, copy.
All right, we just added VE9 GUS. Any others? We'll go to the top of the list. VE9 VEA. Vern, go ahead.
Yeah. VE1 RMJ net control for Wednesday Night Fusion net. Good evening, Rob. Good evening to all. Fine. Outstanding hams on frequency there for sure. Well, Rob, I just made history. First time checking in, one call in. First time I checked in, and everything worked good for me. She keyed up good, so I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll get to learn how to use this thing the right way. And just a big message for, I think it was XTD there just before me there. Just a message for him. He sounded just fantastic. Don't touch a thing because everything is working A1 for you. So all I can say is he sounded fantastic up here. And Zulu Bravo, I don't know what happened with Zulu Bravo, Rob. I never heard a peep out of him, so don't know what was going on there. There was no indication he was in on the air there at all. So just sending that one back from Mike. Outside of that, Rob, just great to hear your melodious tones coming out of Oxford there tonight.
and got to run along pretty good. I've been riding along with you for quite a while. I tried a new approach tonight to ride along to the second call in for the province, so seems to be working out good. I'm enjoying the net there for sure. So that's about enough for wishing out of me. We'll wish everybody all fine, outstanding, upstanding hams on frequencies here a fantastic evening and a great wake-up call tomorrow. 7-3 to all, 88 to ladies, special good evening to Scanner and shortwave listeners. Turn it back to you. VE1 RMJ, net control. VE9 Victor Echo Alpha, we're in the big area of Trackety, Shiloh. Thanks for doing the net, Rob. Thanks for calling us in and putting up with our foolishness another time there. 7-3 is all. Bye-bye.
VE9, VEA, VE1, RMJ. All right there, Vern. Always great to hear you in there. You take care, 7-3. All right, next station, VE9, GUS. Gus, go ahead.
Well, good evening to you, sir. VE9 GOS Mobile. I almost forgot about this. I come out of a meeting and turned her on, and there you were. Anyway, not a bad looking evening here this evening in Moncton. Just going by Costco, actually. So you know exactly where I'm at. Heading home. Anyway, nothing happy for me, sir. Just wanted to check in. Have a great one, 7-3 to all. VE9 GOS Mobile clear.
VE9 GUS, VE1 RMJ. Oh, I didn't hear that you were mobile at the beginning there. Sorry about that, Gus. Thanks for the check-in. And 7-3. All right, that's the list. So now we're going to call in to the Maritimes. Stations outside the times wishing to check in to the Maritime Fusion net, please call now.
N1 CDN, November 1 Charlie, Delta November.
All right, we got N1 CDN. Was there any other stations outside of the Maritimes? Please call now. All right, not hearing anything. N1 CDN, VE1 RMJ. Go ahead, Steve.
V1 RMJ in the group. This is Victor Echo 9 Oscar. Oscar. I guess that's a nickname when I'm to this side of the border. Station is licensed as N1CDN. And good evening. It's Steve here in Seminole, Florida, where we've warmed up into the double digits. It's been a cold week, a cold, wet, miserable week for us down here. But I know it doesn't compare to the pictures I've seen of Shediac in the past week. So, count your blessings. Not much going on. Still working. Still planning on coming up sometime in the spring if the powers that be ever wake up and drop all that foolishness. It's insane watching it from this side of the border. Hey, you guys be safe. Stay warm. Have a great weekend and coming up. And I guess it's only Wednesday, but I won't talk to you before then probably. But enjoy the rest of your week, and I've got nothing much to add to the net, just another check-in and letting you know everybody's alive and well down here. V1 RMJ to take it back, N1 CDN, West Central Florida.
N1 CDN, VE1 RMJ. All right, Steve. Well, thanks for the check-in there, and good to hear you're doing well down there. 7-3. All right, we're looking for stations anywhere, Maritimes and beyond. Please call now.
Your Echo 1, Alpha Sierra.
Victor Echo 1, Bravo Oscar Foxtrot.
Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot, Oscar, X-ray.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet, Bravo, Lima, VE1 JBL.
All right, I got VE1 Alpha Sierra, VE1 BOF, VE1 FOX, VE1 JBL. Was there any other stations anywhere? All right, we'll go to VE1 Alpha Sierra. Terry, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ from VE1 Alpha Sierra. Good evening, Rob. I was late checking in. VA1 SIS asked me if I remembered what the net time was, so you might check her in at the same time. And woke up to a few centimeters of that white stuff, but now the road and the driveway are bare. Want to thank you for hosting the net tonight, and say good evening to JBL as well. With that, back to net.
VE1 Alpha Sierra, VE1 RMJ. All right, Terry, well, thanks for checking in there, and you have yourself a great evening, 7-3. All right, the next station I have VE1 BOF. Go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, VE1 BOF. Thanks for calling me in. Yeah, I just got back home from Kentville. Went and dropped off a handheld radio to my mom that used to be a ham a long time ago, and she just got her license all back up and running. And so I don't know if it's a good thing having your mom on the radio, but anyway, I figured it'd be good for her, someone to talk to all the time and such, and help her remember. She got to remember all that stuff, and it was the hardest decision to make, leaving the house, because my wife was cooking bacon when I left. And I'm talking on a FT70. I just got it in yesterday and spent all night programming it by hand, and I hope it's sounding good. And I like this little radio. Other than that, not much going on here. 7-3 to everyone out there, and I hope you have a good night, good rest of the week, and back to you. Net control, VE1 RMJ, VE1 BOF.
VE1 BOF, VE1 RMJ. All right, Chris, well, that's good to hear about your mom getting on the air. Great stuff. And yeah, thanks for checking in. Have a good evening, 7-3. All right, next we go to VE1 FOX. Curtis, go ahead.
Hello, Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet with the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot, Oscar X-Ray here in 3 Mile Plains on AEH repeater. Well, good evening to you there, Robert. Good evening to all other operators on this evening. Everybody sounds great. And actually, it's Fusion. It's got to sound great. Hi. Now, love it. I'm glad I got into it. My soul. Weather-wise, let's see. We had +5 this afternoon there. The sun was shining beautiful. Now, the day before, it rained the whole day. First started freezing rain. And then it continues off into plain rain. Then we had a skating rink right around the house, out 1 yard or in 1 yard and out the other. So there you go. It's pretty well all gone right today there since that sun come out and graveled on it. So there we go. We can travel without sliding off into the woods somewhere. Besides that, Robert, that's about it from here. I almost forgot the net myself. I was sitting and thinking, what today? Wednesday. Well, after playing bingo with the wife and the sister-in-law, you forget a lot of things. Hi. Anyways, we did remember, so I do love getting in on the Fusion, that's for sure. With that, I think I've said enough. Everybody have a great evening, what's left of it, and a great rest of the week. And we'll give it back to you, Robert. Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet with the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot, Oscar X-Ray here in 3 Mile Plains. 7-3, back to you, Robert. Have a great evening.
VE1 RMJ. All right, Curtis, well, thanks for stopping in and giving us a mark on the book here. You have yourself a great evening, 7-3. Oh yeah, and that gonna be comment about the great maritime weather. Yeah, it's been something else here too. 7-3. All right, last on the list, VE1 JBL. Jim, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ in the Maritime Fusion at VE1 JBL. Good evening, Robert. All for me there. And yeah, speaking of weather, yeah, 145. That's what we have in 5 storms here so far on the property. 145 centimeters down here, and it looks at. If you saw pictures, I was going to send a picture of with the recap today, but I didn't get around to it there. But I was going to send a picture of everybody to they can see the yard there. But yeah, 145 centimeters in counting here at Tignish Bridge. So lots of snow. Anyways, first of all, welcome to Jeff, BE1XTC, to Fusion. And good to have him on board there. And he actually even mentioned in the chat room there, he's from Victoria Vale, which is just northeast of Middleton, down the valley there. So welcome, Jeff, to Maritime Fusion. And also a reminder to him and everybody else out there, if anybody wants to be on the mailing list for Maritime Fusion, for reminders and recaps of that, to send me an email at Jim, BE1JBL at gmail.com. That's Jim, BE1JBL at gmail.com, and I'll get them on the list there. So that's it for here, Robert. Thanks very much for calling me in. Thanks for doing the net, and you're having a great net there for sure, so enjoy listening along there. 7-3 for now. BE1 RMJ and the Maritime Fusion net from BE1JBL, Jim Tignish Bridge, 7-3.
VE1 JBL, VE1 RMJ. All right, thanks, Jim. Thanks for the check-in, and thanks for the help there in the chat room with some of the new calls coming in here. All great stuff. Thank you very much, and have a good evening. 7-3. Okay, let's open it up again for any stations anywhere. Please call now.
Victor Alpha 1, Bravo India Lima Portable.
VE1 HUL.
All right, we have VA1 VIL and VE1 HUL. Is there any other stations? All right, we'll go to VA1 VIL. Bill, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, VA1 VIL. Paul, good evening, Rob, and good evening to everybody on the Maritime Fusion net here. I just about missed the net. My brother stopped by, and he just left, and I couldn't really get away there earlier. So I'm up in Spring Hill right now, and I'm coming through the Amherst repeater here. So no traffic other than that. Hope everybody has a great weekend. 7-3 to everybody. VA1 VIL.
VA1 VIL, portable VE1 RMJ. All right, Bill, thanks for checking in, and have a great evening. 7-3. Next, VE1 HUL. Dave, go ahead.
Good evening, Robert, and all those on the net. VE1 HUL here in Truro. Heard a few people talking about the weather. Finally getting some of the ice mess cleaned up here, and we had a little bit of rain here yesterday. According to our weather gauge, we got 63.5 millimeters of rain in about a 30-hour period. So just a little bit of rain and a little bit of flooding around town. Park Street's closed as usual, and the subway in Bible Hills flooded, and out Salmon River Way is flooded, and anyways, getting a little bit of cooler tonight, so hopefully things don't freeze up too bad. Otherwise, we'll be just one big skating rink in the Truro area. Anyways, Rob, mark for the book, and we'll say 7-3 to yourself, and everybody enjoy their week, and
And have a great weekend. Weather's looking pretty decent for the next few days. And we'll turn it back to you, VE1 HUL. Go back to standby, over.
VE1 HUL, VE1 RMJ. All right, Dave. Well, thanks for the check-in there, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3. All right, we're open for some more check-ins. We're at almost 20 minutes past 8 o'clock here, so let's see if we can get a few more before we close her down. Please call now.
Victor, call it. It's Charlie.
VE1 AIC, Ron, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Rob. Sorry I missed the beginning of the net. Holy cow. Totally forgot about it. Anyway, QRU from Charlottetown. Have a good night. VE1 AIC.
VE1 AIC, VE1 RMG. All right, Ron. Well, thanks for checking in there, and another mark on the book there. Have yourself a good evening. 7-3. All right, we'll issue second last call for the Maritime Fusion net. Please call now. Oh, second last call is now followed by a last call. Last call for the Maritime Fusion net. Please call now. All right, well, not hearing anything, we will we'll close the net now. We had 44 check-ins, including myself, so really great net. Thanks, everyone. To thank all of the amateurs for checking in tonight. Also want to thank the owners of the repeaters and nodes who linked in tonight for helping us expand the area for local hams to check in. For more information about the Maritime Fusion Net, please go to the Moncton Area ARC's website at www.maarc.ca. That's www.MikeAlphaAlphaRomeo.CharlieAlpha and click on Club Activities/Nets. Now that the net is concluded, the CQ Maritimes room is now open for general use. This is Victor Echo 1 Romeo Mike Juliet signing off. Good night all.
That's a fantastic, great job, Rob. You did a fantastic, great job on that. 7-3, VE9, VE.
Yeah, thanks, Vern. Thanks very much, and it was great hearing you in there too. 7-3 to you. VE1 RMJ clear.